everyone. I recently took the Big 5 personality test, and I'd like to share my results with you. Here, let's single quotes as start with openness to experience. I scored 9%, which is really low. This means I'm more of a traditional and practical person. For example, I usually stick to routines, like eating at the same food places or following step-by-step methods in school projects, instead of experimenting with unusual or abstract ideas. Next is conscientiousness, where I scored 40%, which is in the middle. This shows that I can be organized at times, but also flexible. For instance, I try to plan ahead for exams and finish tasks on time. But I'm also okay with last-minute changes or adjustments. Moving on to extroversion, I got 18%, which means I'm very introverted. I usually enjoy being on my own because that's when I feel most comfortable. For example, I prefer studying quietly in my room or focusing on my personal tasks rather than joining large or noisy groups. For agreeableness, I scored 9%, which is also low. This means I can be a bit skeptical and competitive. I don't just go along with others to avoid conflict. I'd rather share my honest opinion, even if it means disagreeing. For example, in group work, I might question an idea if I think there's a better way to do it. Lastly, my highest score is in natural reactions, with 89%. This shows that I tend to feel emotions more strongly and can get stressed or anxious easily. For example, before presentations, I sometimes overthink about making mistakes. But on the bright side, this also makes me more empathetic toward others because I understand what it feels like to deal with strong emotions. So overall, my personality test shows that I'm more traditional, reserved, and competitive, but also flexible and emotionally sensitive. It really gave me a clearer picture of myself and how I deal with people and situations. Next, I took the IQ tests. The first one was the Culture Fair IQ test, and the results were really encouraging. It estimated my IQ to be in the range of 121 to 137, and after that, I tried the more classical IQ test. But honestly, that one didn't go so well. I only answered 5 out of 10 questions correctly, which gave me a score of around or below 100. Yet single quotes as interesting to see the difference. And it makes me think about how different tests can highlight different aspects of intelligence. This whole activity has been really insightful. It's given me a lot to think about in terms of my strengths and areas where I can grow. Thanks for watching.